Hello. Okay. I thought I'd just make this a little intro for us, get everything done nice and easily. So, all of you on the Warhammer chat, how to get to the Roll20. Over here on the Warhammer thing, we have the link that takes us directly to that. Click on this link, it'll make you open a page. Now, you will have to create your own account. Roll20 is very easy to create an account on, very easy to do. This will then take you to this page, the TGS 140k page. You can see lots of people. Every time a person joins, I will just promote you to a GM. It just makes all the little things easier. Just let me know when you've logged on and I will promote you. So then we'll click launch game over here. So then take us into the Roll20 itself. Now, there are lots of buttons in here. You can ignore these for now. Primarily, you should all land on this page over here. Start page. What we suggest do from there, you go to this top right hand corner, the pages menu there. Then you can navigate all the pages we have available. So if you want to go to your army list, what we have done is each army has their own, like each faction has their own like little board. Take God, for example. You just click on it, it'll take you to the page where you can then make your minis. I will help anybody who needs help with this, but it is just go to Warhampedia, get the miniature size, drag it onto the map. It'll make a little icon. Well, but I can run through all that. So you'll make your army. I suggest setting it out. You can add your basic stats to it. If we look at the armor over here, for example, I have Baneblade, which has open character sheet. You can put the specific stats for your units. You can create little macros to run things, but we typically put 3 things down that's necessary: a wounds characteristic, the OC of the model, and the toughness. You'll figure this out pretty quickly. But those are important. And then you just name your thing. No God Baneblades, otherwise it can get confusing as there is quite a list. You just select these tokens here: OC, toughness, wounds, and then you're sorted. You can make your models to size. Me and Landon will help with that. It's much easier on an individual level, but basically I suggest, I will put a link for this in the group. You go to Roll with Advantage. I'll put the link in now. This then just allows you, once it loads up, small little easy site to make nice tokens. If we were to say make a God thing, make it green, I just drag any image in here, it makes it into a token, and Bob's your uncle. So back to here, you make your tokens, you size them appropriately, you have measuring tools you can use, get the perfect measurements, sorted. Then you can, if your army doesn't have a page, I will make you one. Otherwise, the good thing I always do is I will set up the army that I'm planning to use on the page itself. As you can see, I have gotten a bit crazy. I have lots of God armies. So yeah, we will mostly be playing in the Glass Hammer terrain pack. There are some narrative maps over here, and in the All, there are also some nice maps to play on. Welcome to try them, and most of them should be fine. but let's focus on the glass hammer pack. So you will just see there is a main and a copy. If we look at sweeping engagements, the main, it will look like this, which is, I'm using the glass hammer terrain pack for us. A lovely terrain set over there, deployments marked out, everything indicated as would normally be. Maybe let us go to Crucible of Battle, a bit better example. So Crucible of Battle, as I just showed you all, everything indicated as you would find on a layout. And then we can go to the copy of Crucible of Battle, where we've just taken away the overlay, but we have our terrain pieces, our deployment zone, and our objectives. Now, for how we are running it, obviously you can deploy inside these things. All our ruins are, all the big terrain are ruins, meaning you cannot see through them. Your infantry can walk through them, but on vehicles, obviously. And we have a rule that you cannot stand inside the terrain itself. These are craters. They grant cover as per the normal rules. Yeah, these are objectives. The black is the objective marker itself, and the blue is the area around the objective which counts. Yeah, simple as that. You can then deploy your arm. You can set up your armies on your army map, or do what this is the new one that we will be doing. This is the old one we did for the last tournament we had, and most of the recent games, where you would come and just, plonk down your army that you're going to play. It makes it easy to just say, okay, grab my guard, copy, paste onto, go to copy of Crucible of Battle, and I have pasted my army. I just paste them in, and there they are. Models you can play with. And then obviously we kick over to normal 40k. Yeah, that is basically how you're going to use the Roll20. If there are any questions, please feel free to ask me and Landon. We have gotten very used to how to do this. You can, when you're making your models, you can ask for help. Me and Landon will happily help you if you want to do your own stuff. Wide selection of things to use. You can pick your own colors, or you can use the basic font that it comes with if you really do so choose, but the world is your oyster. If you need anything, need to make a new thing, we'll go over here to Imperial Guard. I have very neatly organized most of my stuff. Okay, let's maybe go to Xenos. No, the Hive Mind is a much better example. Tyranids, I've imposed some order. You'll see, like, just most of them are a bit jumbled. That's why we're switching to the better naming convention. But yeah, most of them have just basic things. So what you will do is click on whatever folder, or just in the general folder, you'll right click, add character. This will give you a character sheet. You will go to edit. Here you can change, put in whatever name. Always select all players and all people. It just makes it easy for everyone. You drag your art in over here. Maybe let's quickly, Wikipedia, just show everyone how to do this. Wikipedia makes this really easy. It's everything we have. Once it loads in, of course, let's do them the honor of quickly making some Tyranids. Just that 2-in-1 video. Yeah, Wikipedia, I'll put the link. Best thing, best thing, because it gives all the rules available to 10th edition. If you want to check something, anywhere, anything, this is the place to check it. All the technical rules can be found here. If you go to factions, you can choose whichever faction you're playing. I'm just waiting to load into Tyranids. And then we can, once it's loaded into Tyranids, I'll quickly show everyone just how to make their own models. And then we literally have a complete, then everything is known on how to set up your army on Roll20. Once again, me and Landon have done this multiple times. We are very happy to help. And yes, okay, it is taking forever to do this. So let's cheat a little bit. Can we cheat? Turns, come on. Okay, it seems we cannot cheat. Pause and wait for us to load it. Okay, after forever, it finally loaded in. So then we'll go and we'll just make gargoyles. Seems like a good thing. Infantry, so it says it comes on a 32mm flying base. Here I can see the stats of the unit. You'll need all those stats. I'll just click on that little thing. It'll give me the model, and we'll go grab a gargoyle, yeet the image directly into over here. I like setting Tyranids as pink. It is my pet peeve with them. Gargoyle will go download. This downloads it directly to you. Then I've moved to what's on a page by now. As you can see, at the bottom of every army page is like a massive list on exactly what the base sizes are. This is scaled correctly to my knowledge. So yeah, let's make a little gargoyle. So we'll go edit, say Tyranids gargoyle. Obviously, all players can see it and can be edited by everyone. There we go. Downloads. Drag in a little gargoyle into the avatar. This is the thing that appears on the side. Obviously, you can put another image there. Just for ease of use. It does take a bit, so just don't be hasty. If you're too hasty with it, it'll give you hassles. Then also into the token. Once again, just give it a second. Once it'll load in, but if you try to do too many at once, give you problems. So then we'll go to abilities and attributes. We'll add 3 attributes. Wounds is 1 out of 1. OC is just 2. And tough is 3. Oh, lovely. As you can see, toughness 3, 2 OC, 1 wound. Wounds we always put as 1 the wound count, because that then will show us a little red bar above the unit to show how many wounds this unit has left in comparison to how many it had. Obviously, for this it doesn't really matter. Then we'll just go exit, and then we can take Tyranids gargoyle and drag it straight onto the map, and this will give you a gargoyle linked to the specific data sheet. So we'll then just place it over there. You'll hold an Alt and it'll allow you to move around the grid. I'm just going to use the Astartes one, but easier to see. I will then size it correctly, holding an Alt. It takes a little bit just to get it perfect, but I think that's pretty good there. Then you'll see there is nothing in here. So we'll go to the settings. Represents character. We know it represents the Tyranids gargoyle. So we'll scroll down to Tyranids gargoyle, hence why the naming conventions have started. Gargoyle, give it a nameplate, and then we'll say OC, toughness, and wounds. OC is green, toughness is blue, wounds is red. And update token. And now we have a gargoyle token. Now, if you want to make multiple of them and have the wounds not be the same, all you would do, select your specific token, scroll to the very top again. Oh no, wrong thing. Very close though. Sorry, just sometimes that's how it happens. Turn it to gargoyle. It still keeps the stats exactly as they need to be. Scroll to top, don't click on anything, and say non/generic token, and save settings. Now that's why we have these masses of them set up. Now you can just take your gargoyle, yeet him somewhere into the unorganized pile of nothingness, and then you can just copy, and you can have an entire swarm of anything you do please. Obviously, here are some like small lists, like little setup. So it's really easy. What we do if you're inexperienced with making these models or a bit of in a rush, what usually works well is giving them little dots, which can be done if you go, let's use this warrior. If you go to this button over here, you get all the colors you wish and any effects and abilities, anything that you can use to mark out your model. I have found that if we go to the god being a very good example of this, I personally, my god, none of you are obligated to do this. This is my personal thing. I have made models for each one of my special weapons: plasma, grenade launcher, melter. You get the drift. Because I will run pure infantry. And then it is very vital to have some semblance of idea. What I used to do in the past is dot every single unit with different colors, but I found that what works really well is to go to your sergeant or whatever a model you're going to take off last in the unit, click on the model, to go to the cog, and then you can go to the auras. These auras are also really helpful to determine charge distances. If you want to see a deep, just put in 1-inch bubble or 3-inch bubble or a 9-inch bubble for deep strike. This very easily allows you to do it. You can just say 9 inches. There he goes, 9-inch bubble. Obviously, you can do it on every unit, but it's advised to not do that. It gets clunky, and then once you're done, you just remove, and there you go. Happy as can be. I hope to see everyone setting up their army soon, and yeah, start looking at the unit you want. We have a lot of armies already partially set up. If you have a new army and you're feeling confident about how the system works, what I would suggest, you go to base army or army map, make a copy. What you would do, simply click on those buttons over there, the 3 dots, you say duplicate, gives you an army to duplicate. It also a copy of the copy thing. If you go to that map, it'll be empty, it'll be a bit smaller. You can obviously increase the size, and you can start making your army here as you please. To increase the size, go to the cog, just increase the size as you are there. And yeah, that is just about everything we need to know for the basics of our Roll20. Thank you.